Real quick. This channel is being powered by me, but it's sponsored by the greatest sponsors in the world, you and everybody on this page. So thank you. If you want to join the Patreon, link is in the description. Over there, I do full breakdowns, full reactions that YouTube can't block or demonetize. And you'll get a glimpse into my personal life that I can't show on YouTube. So thank you very much. I appreciate y'all for being here with me every day. Now back to the video. All right, man, Torture Talk. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. How y'all doing? So today's episode, I want to talk about the hypocrisy of Drake. And I want to talk about how Drake talked about Kendrick Lamar's contract. And now he's absolutely begging to get out of his contract. So let's get to it. All right, man, Torch Talk, you know what it is, man. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all. If you want to leave a donation, links on the screen for all the beautiful, single, sexy ladies. I love you. All the fellas, y'all know what's up, man. Kick it in north. Let me know what kingdom you from. If you want to join the Patreon, I just dropped all 3 Drake reactions over there. Iceman's behind the paywall, but the other 2 is up for free if you want to go over there and watch them. You know what I'm saying? Now, the whole episode is up here. Both episodes is up on YouTube, but I don't know if YouTube is going to actually take that down. I'm going to leave it up until I leave it up. But for sure, you can go over to Patreon. It's in the description, you know, all that good stuff. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love and support that I have been getting. I really appreciate y'all. This channel has grown exponentially, and it feels good, man. It feels really good. Yeah, I see people in the street and people actually recognize me. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just don't approach me on no bullshit. But if you approach me, give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? Or give me a fist bump. It is what it is. All right, so look, man, we're going to get to it, man. I'm going to go through, I'm going to watch this video. I want to help this guy out. I don't know if he just started his channel, but he only has 11 subscribers. And I want y'all to go subscribe to him, man. You know what I'm saying? He seems like he has a bunch of videos. I usually look at people's channel, and if they seem like they're consistent, then I'm going to shout them out. If they just seem like they got one video and they just trying to jump in because of the topic, I don't really. But he has a couple of videos, and he don't have that many subscribers. He don't have that many views. So maybe we can help him get monetized, because he seems like he is serious about this. So I'm here for that. I'm here to help people get to the bag, baby. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's get to it, man. We're going to watch the video. 25,000 subscribers. I'm giving away a nice size cash prize. And go subscribe to Torch Talk After Hours. Drop episodes over there as well. I just dropped their episode over there. Drake, saying Drake getting $5 billion. That's cap. And I broke that down, and I show y'all why that's cap. But either way. So look, let's get to it, man. Let's do it. So this comes from Caesar the Goat TV. All right, so look, we're going to watch him. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. I'm going to have him in the description. Go in the description and subscribe to this, man. We trying to get him up there. Even if he gets 200 off of this, I don't care. But we trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers. So shout out to him. Let's get it.
Izzy dopamine, because we have not 1, not 2, but 3 whole ass Drake albums.
Look, bro, I'm not like, all I have to say is any artist that drop 3 straight album, I'm not saying, look, I'm not gonna say it's ass, but for me, I feel like 3 straight album, like, there's no way all of them's gonna be good, right? So I have this expectation, like, you know, maybe 1 out of 2, but I don't know if it's just me, but I heard like a lot of people saying, you know, everything was ass.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I think what Drake did was he tried to overload the system, and doing that, not only does it hinders your good music, you know what I'm saying? It actually, how would I say this? It actually makes everybody listen to a bunch of different things. And if you got about 10 bad songs and you got 1 good song, is going to be affected by all those 10 bad songs. Now, I believe that Drake has maybe he has a couple of good joints, but they're not good enough to overcome all of the other bad songs he has. He has a lot of bad material on all 3 of those albums. Like, I mean, a lot of bad material. I mean, some people are warming up to some songs, but they kind of like, I feel like they kind of like making themselves like it because it's Drake. It's not because it's actually really good. They just feel like they have to like it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel for some people. But let's keep it going.
Also, I noticed that he, I don't know if it was a diss track or a reference to Kendrick Lamar. Cause if he did mention Kendrick Lamar, I think that's one of the dumbest thing he could have done. I feel like Drake took the L, but he kind of he ran with it, right? It's like
That's a fact. He took the L and he ran with it. It's like you go to take the W and run with it. Nigga took a L and ran with it. That's how you know Drake is he's a special individual. If you can take a loss and try to capitalize off your loss by still trying to discredit the guy, it's like a team losing a championship and they say, well, we only lost by 1 point. But it's still a loss in the books. It don't matter. We only lost by 1 point. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't really that good. Like, they were good, but they wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was the reason why is because I missed like 10 free throws. If I didn't miss those 3 free throws, we would have won. If that last shot would have went in, and it went around the rim for some reason, I don't know, it was a gust of wind that blew in, and then he was lucky. That's how he looking at it. No, dog. He smoked your boots, bro. He did you bad to the point 2 years later you're still talking about, you're still rebuttaling from 2 years ago. Bro, this is crazy. Just to think about it. Nigga, you rebuttaling from 2 years ago. What is it, the braids? Bro, he said that 2 years ago. That's how you know you were affected by it. He's affected by this whole battle. I remember Little Yachty was saying, oh, he's unbothered. He's unbothered. I ain't worried about that. Really? That's why he don't talk to you no more either.
at some point you just gotta accept your losses and just move on. But for him, it's like he keep bringing that up. Like, I don't remember I think not too long ago, I don't remember the last time I've heard about Drake, bro. You know what I mean? So like the whole album, like I still listen to like Kendrick sometime, but I never thought like, oh yeah, this about Drake or anything like that. I always thought the beef was over. It was everybody moving on.
But that's the thing, when you like, everybody moved on except him. His fans go wherever he goes. So some of his fans moved on. But if his fans was to how would I say this? If his fans, the only way his fans moving on fully is if he moves on. But he's never gonna give it up because he feels like Kendrick beat him, but he was lucky. That's how he looks at it. He looks at it like, this guy he's not better than me. That's how he looks at it. And he knows in the back of his mind that Kendrick Lamar is way better than him. But he can't believe that he's better than him because Kendrick is not as flashy as him. He doesn't do certain things. That's why he's always trying to make it seem like Kendrick Lamar is not good enough. He's not doing enough for his own people. Oh, he said the whole thing, and oh, you don't plant no money trees. He repeating the same lines over again, just in different ways. Oh, you give out turkeys on camera, then you go right back to the hills. That's all he's doing. Because he know Kendrick Lamar is of the culture. He is hip hop. And he can't stand the fact that people look at him a certain way and look at Kendrick a certain way. And they look at Kendrick, even though all these things that Drake claimed he has done for hip hop or something similar or whatever you want to call it, he feels like, I did more for you guys than him. Look at what I did. Why are you guys still praising this guy? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing.
Him doing all this corny ass shit. I think it just he just keep bringing the like the spotlight on himself, but in a bad way. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to see, but I see hella people been joking about it. So I'm trying to see, what's your opinion on this, man?
I thought the way he referenced his dad there a few moments back was actually like,
Like, I don't know, man. Like when I used to listen to Drake, well, when I used to listen to Drake, it was more like back like 2016, summer of 2016 or earlier. Then, you know what I mean? That's not once I hear Drake, it's more like Kiki or some some club shit, some hot shit. But Drake, trying to be a serious rapper, I think like I never like him as a serious rapper. You gotta be.
And it's crazy he's saying this. A lot of people feel like this. I think the opposite. I think Drake should lean more into being a grown man. But I think to me, this was a missed opportunity for him, in my opinion. This is a missed opportunity because I really believe that Drake could have seized the moment and actually switched the narrative over to, well, I'm not worried about the battle anymore. See, the reason why Kendrick Lamar is so successful because he's a phenomenal artist, but that's number one. But number two, he don't worry about shit. Kendrick Lamar he's not on social media. He ain't crying about nothing. He ain't doing none of that shit. He went into that battle with confidence. He beat Drake and he left it alone. Whether you want to say he took little shots here and there, whatever. But ultimately, he left the shit alone. He didn't drag it. And he did it in the scope of the year of the battle. After that, he didn't say anything after that. That was 2 years ago. In 2024, he dropped GNX, and that's when he did everything, and he did, they call it a victory lap. He did all that. But after that, that was it. That was it. That was it. He didn't drag it. He didn't say nothing. He didn't go on no interviews. He didn't diss Drake. He didn't say nothing. That's it. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep saying this. When Kendrick Lamar come back outside, it's going to be like he dropped the Holy Bible. I'm trying to tell you. Because whatever he does next is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Because obviously Kendrick Lamar makes better albums than Drake. Let's just be clear. Let's be clear. He's a better artist than Drake. The thing is, he don't have to convince anybody at this point. So whatever he drops next, it's going to go crazy. But we're going to watch a little more, and then I'm going to get to the actual topic I want to show y'all.
I think that's why him and Future do some really good tracks together. Because like for Future, I don't really take Future as a serious rapper also. I think it's more like a club thing, you know what I mean?
Very sharp, but also like, kind of heart-wrenchingly real. Drake's dad, by all accounts, does seem to have like a bit of a Peter Pan syndrome. I don't know, Arrested Development, something. He does seem like kind of a childish individual. And it's very kind of real of Drake to kind of like acknowledge that. This is not a bad opening track to the record. I appreciate it as a start. I mean, the beginning was a little weaker than what happened in Act 2 and Act 3, but, it was not a bad start.
And I understand that. I understand exactly what he's saying. And I'm gonna get into the psyche of Dennis and Drake and how Drake takes the worst parts of Dennis and he applies that to his life. And I believe he takes the best part of his mom and he applies that to his life. You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that that's how Drake looks at us as a people. He looks at the worst parts of us. That's why he always talks about the worst parts of us. And I'm gonna do a whole episode about that. You know what I'm saying? About the psyche of Dennis and Drake and why I believe he does this and he takes the worst part of us. But make sure y'all go subscribe to Caesar the Goat TV. I'm going to have him in the description if y'all see that. Just go subscribe to him, man. Help this man help him out. We need more people in this space that actually do pretty good. So we're going to get to that. Now, I'm going to get to what I wanted to show you. So I find it kind of fascinating that, and I showed this before, and I'm going to show this again. I find it kind of fascinating that Drake is doing the same thing that Kendrick is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, even in the same, almost in the same attire. It's crazy. Now, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose or whoever's doing the video do this on purpose, but this is what I mean by the admiring. Now, we're going to get to, and this is so crazy because this is an obvious shot at Kendrick. This ain't no, whether it's a shot, admire, or whatever. It's like, oh, look, I'm like you too. Like I do the same thing. See me? Look, but the thing is, look at my chick and look at your chick. You know what I'm saying? My chick got big breasts. Your chick, yeah, look. They even got on with the almost similar shit. Like, it's so crazy to see. But this is what I wanted to get to. Now, we're going to start with this one here.
Gave you everything you ever need. But let me find out that Amex the only ones that credit me for making y'all everything you could never be. My sixth sense is kicking in because all I hear is people that are dead to me. And that's why I'm turning on my receipts. To let you know that everything that's said to me will forever be stored in my memory. I'm better off independent. They should let him leave.
Now you see what I mean? So I want y'all to understand this. This is definitely a direct rebuttal to not like us. I see dead people. He said my sixth sense, and that comes from the movie. I see dead people. Sixth sense. It also comes from what Kendrick Lamar said. What he said about in the one line in Euphoria about is it AI or is it what's the name? Like about on a ghost or AI. Joe Osteen. Funny he was in and he also was in the Sixth Sense. You know what I'm saying? Is this what this is? But here's the line that I want y'all to pay attention to. The last line. He says, I'm better off independent. They should let me leave. I'm better off independent. They should let me leave. Right? Now, this is what I want y'all to understand. And I want y'all to see this. Now, here you go.
Extortion baby, whole career you been shook up. Cause Top told you, drop and give me 50. Like some push-ups, huh?
Now you see, in this part here, he literally says that Top told basically drop and give me 50. So he's saying like push-ups because Kendrick like to do push-ups. But he's saying that Top Dog made Kendrick give him $50 million to get out of his contract. Right? That's what he's saying. He's saying, oh, he gave him $50 million, right? But if you go back to what Drake said that he's still in his contract and he want to leave. So the hypocrisy of this is the whole thing was you're not independent. So what Kendrick did is he rebutted that line. And this line to me is the most important. Like he said here, pull your contracts because we got to see the splits. Just what he said, right? So here's what Kendrick said in Euphoria. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You was signed to a nigga to sign to a nigga. So Kendrick Lamar is saying like, you talking about my contract, but show me your contract. Because you can't give me where you split the money because you're signed to all these people. So even if you say that Top Dog made me give him $50 million to get out of my contract, that's one person. You was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that said you was signed to that nigga. So you don't even know who you're signed to. You don't even know. You went from Jay Prince Jr. to Lil Wayne to Birdman to Apple to UMG, Republic. You went all these places. This is what he's saying. That's what Kendrick's saying. Show me your splits. But the hypocrisy in this whole thing is Drake is now begging to get out of his contract. He's now begging to get out of his contract. So the whole time you've been talking about Kendrick Lamar, who got out of his contract, And now you're begging to get out of your contract. I'm better off independent. They just let me leave. Just let me go. Now you're begging to get out of your contract. How is it that you're begging to get out of your contract after you went on this whole campaign of how Kendrick Lamar is signed and he made Top Dog made him drop and give him 50 and all this stuff, and now you're the one that's signed and he's not, and you're begging to get out your contract. This is crazy to me. You see what I'm saying? This is what I mean by this guy. He tries to spin a narrative. He does this all the time. It's crazy. I'm better off independent. They should let me leave. But according to Ray Daniels, according to Maul and Rory and Maul and all them, he's independent. He's independent. According to them, he's saying it in the song right here that he's not. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's crazy. And again, there's no credible reporting saying that basically he got an offer for a $2 billion deal for his catalog. There's no credible reporting of that. Nowhere. I don't know if that's just an internet thing. I don't know. But there's no reporting of that. No credible public reporting right now. So if it comes out after this video, then I could come back and say, yeah, okay, see, it happened. But right now, it's not. But Kendrick been saying this. As you can see. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that said you was signed to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I just get real frustrated when people try to my thing is like people are more focused on the success of Drake and not the actual music of Drake. It just seems to me like people are so concerned about him being successful. Because some reason that's all people care about when it comes to Drake. Because he's been at the top for so long that people want him to stay there even if he don't earn it. He doesn't even have to make good music for some of y'all no more. And I feel like we're making excuses for him even though his music isn't good. We're trying to make it like it's good. Like usually when you hear something and sometimes it grow on you, but usually when you hear something, that shit is the shit. You're like, yeah, I like this. I like this. It's like when him is like, I mean, I do like that part right there. That part right there is pretty good. But we don't never say the whole song is terrible. Like, no, the song is bad, bro. I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, and the level of delusion and glazing that they were doing, I don't know if they got paid. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they got paid, but the level of delusion and glazing they was doing to try to verify Iceman and the rest of them, like, yeah, he was spazzing on that joint right there. Oh man, yeah, I was saying like, bro. Like, and then like the when he talked about his father, that hit me hard, man. Da, da, da. Like, I get it, because that was a line that I think a lot of people could relate to. But that was one moment, like a tiny moment. You got artists like the Clips, Kendrick Lamar doing full songs about that type of stuff. But for some reason, it's like, oh, that just goes overlooked. But he says one thing that shows him a little vulnerable. All of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, man, look, see, he is deep. He is deep. He's so deep right now. I can't believe it. He's so deep. I just think it's weird. Call it for what it is. It's not good music. For him, it's even worse. Because to me, Drake should be past this point where he's making all right albums. He should be making classics. That's it. Every artist that get to a certain point in their career, they either get better or worse. And the good artists, I will tell you, Jay-Z got better. Nas got better. And they're older than Drake. I think Jay-Z is like 20 years older than Drake. Nas is like almost 10 years older than Drake, right? Somewhere like that. I think Nas and Jay-Z is about the same. I think Jay-Z's like 54 and Nas is like 51 or something like that. But these guys are older than Drake. Eminem, all of these artists, they figured out what it was and they got better. And we're talking about the older artist that's been in the game way longer than him. Rick Ross got better. Well, Rick Ross never really, to me, he never fell off. Like his catalog is impeccable. He never fell off. That's one artist I could say that never fell off in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like a lot of these artists that been around, like Kanye West to me, he's up and down. He's up and down. He's experimental, so I have to give him a pass because Kanye West experiments a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to find, to me at least Kanye West tries to find, but honestly, Kanye's last projects was better than Drake's last projects. If you ask me, Kanye has a better catalog than Drake overall. So that's another person that has a better catalog than Drake. Like, I don't even understand how people can even compare them. That's absolutely not, no way you can compare Kanye West and Drake. There's no way you can compare them to. Like, I understand that y'all like Drake, but to compare him to Kanye West is crazy. And I'm not even the biggest Kanye fan. I'm just going to tell you that his catalog is way better than Drake's catalog. Even the albums that people don't like. I like Yeezus. I like Yeezus a lot. A lot of people don't like Yeezus, but I'll take Yeezus over probably 90% of Drake's catalog. You know what I'm saying? Well, not 90%. Let's say 60%. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that other albums that Drake did probably is a little better than Yeezus. Outside of that, but the point I'm making is no one's actually holding this man accountable for making bad music, and he's going to continue to make bad music because everybody keeps glazing him because I don't know. Here's the thing about music, but I want y'all to understand. You could glaze somebody all day, but it's going to either go up or down, right? If you say that somebody's music, if you just, because they don't officially come out and say it's actually good. Because when you listen to Joe Budden podcast, this is what they said. They said, it's not his best work, but I believe it's really, 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 really good. But it's not his best work. It's like, so what are we talking about? Y'all trying to put all of these different emphasis on words that really, like saying it's really, 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 really good doesn't mean nothing. It means it's okay. When you use all of those terms like that, you're still saying it's not that good. It's either good or it's bad. That's it. Either you're going to say it's good. Don't try to wiggle in between. Oh, it's really, 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 really good. But it's not as good as his other projects. To me, it's not even top 5. Like, it's not top 5, but it's up there. Like, what are you talking about? And then when you ask people, does he have any classics? Most people say no, he don't. So he's been coasting for a long time. Don't get me wrong. Thank Me Later, Take Care. If you're reading this, it's too late. And Nothing Was the Same. Those was his albums. Now I would say out of those albums, some people say he doesn't have a classic. Out of those albums, I think maybe he has one. You know what I'm saying? I think if you're reading this, it's too late. That's a classic for me. The other ones, whatever, people could say Take Care. Most people are going to say Take Care. Most people say Take Care is classic, right? That's what people say. But my thing is, after that, it's all up and down. Some stuff is not good. But again, we sit out here and we compare him to actually good artists because he's so big. That's what it is. A lot of y'all compare Drake to artists because he's successful, and y'all usually use the leverage of success as a marker of being good, and that's totally wrong. Totally wrong. I put it to you like this: if Soulja Boy would have kept going, and yes, I said Soulja Boy. If Soulja Boy would have kept going, and he would have kept the interest of people, and he kept doing music and kept doing music, he would have been just as big as Drake. That's number one. And on top of that, y'all would have said that he was one of the best. Because y'all look at it from numbers. When it comes to Drake, it's all about numbers. Y'all don't care about the quality. No one ever talks about the quality of his music. And when we do, y'all say we hate him. No. because I can acknowledge that he has some good music. But I also can acknowledge that when it comes to the competition, him competing against Kendrick, Kanye, Ross, Jay-Z, these people have way better catalogs than him, and their music is way better than his. But again, because he's the numbers guy, everybody always saying that he's number one. That's the thing. But yeah, man, just wanted to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me how everybody sits back and people want to see how this album do. And I got an episode coming up about Drake fans who's actually trying to manipulate the system to get him to number one, which is crazy. Literally saying stuff like, y'all need to be streaming this album all day and all night. How's that not like a bot farm? How's that not the same? How's that you're telling people to stream the album even if they don't like it so he can go number one? If your fans got to do that for you to go number one, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem for you. It's a huge problem. But some people are saying that he got a song that's going to go number one and he got an album that's going to go number one. I really don't care, to be honest with you. Because I didn't listen to Iceman, I listened to BT, and I don't like him. They didn't do nothing for me. I'll probably never listen to it again. Like if I hear it on the radio, yeah, cool. But that's it for me. I'm not going back to actually run back to listen to these albums. I'm not. Because it's the same subject matter that he's been doing. And some of the stuff, I'll be honest with you, it's a struggle to get through. And I'm not sitting here hating on Drake. I'm not doing that. I'm just being honest. A lot of that music is struggle to get through. Habiti and Maid of Honor, it's such a struggle to get through. Like it really is. It's some of the songs it's not that they're really bad. It's not that they're bad because they're bad, but they're just not enjoyable. Like the songs could be bad, but be enjoyable. Like there's a lot of music that I know that's bad, but it's enjoyable to listen to. Like, okay, yeah. Maybe the first song on Maid of Honor. It's like that. Yeah. That's enjoyable bad music, if you ask me. But all them other songs, the Sexy Red song, one cheek right there, two cheeks right there. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Absolutely not. No. It's just not good, man. So, either way. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. See y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Torch Talk. Peace. Bye.